me start this off like this. If I throw the word lockdown, what comes to your mind? COVID-19, the pandemic? We don't even want to think about that, do we? Binge watching? Absolutely. We must have caught up to the latest trends, music, shows, movies and whatnot to keep us entertained during this not so happening time. With so many curious eyes monitoring us as we binge, it must have been difficult. I completely connect with you. But if I tell you that I can open the doors to a whole new realm of entertainment that won't even get you into trouble with your parents? Curious, right? Let me come straight to the point and introduce you to a new word: strategic communication. Now, what does that mean? It is defined as the purposeful use of communication by an organization in fulfilling its mission. Easy, right? Let me put that aside for now. Now, I need to make an assertive sentence, a statement rather. The content that we watch matters. Why am I saying this? It's because it plays a very important role in shaping and creating an example for us as well as the younger generation in this digital world. Looking at these statistics, you would know that the content that we consume just for fun is more than you think. Is this content right for creating an example for the world that we want to live in or we live in? There is something you need to ponder upon. Now, what are most of the plots, or the major plots rather, of movies and shows that we watch? Let me break it down for you. The dramatic entrance of the male, gasp, slow motion. He struggles through the path of life, blah 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 blah, interval, blah 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 blah, defeats the evil and claims his reward. What's that reward? Surprise, surprise, it's a woman. Well, what else are women there for? If I tell you that there are so many Pixar movies that adopt this same plot. Yes, the ones that made Monsters Inc., Nemo, etc., etc. So many of our Bollywood movies unintentionally depict stalking, teasing, and other ideas that are not that societally friendly. And the music that we listen to, so many of them depict drug usage, abuse, violence, sexualization of women. This is the content that we are consuming now. Is it right? Is it not? Now let me bring the word strategic communication back to you. This is used by many people in the entertainment industry to create content that gives a positive message, spreads social awareness, and gives off other important and useful messages in this society. Very much needed in this era. This content remains unknown to a lot of people. I'll give you some examples of the famous ones. The Queen of Catway, a story about a chess prodigy, a woman of color. Belle, no, not the Beauty and the Beast Belle. I'm talking about the first royal woman of color. Matilda, Everyone knows that classic. Invictus, the South African president. There are so many shows like Miss Marvelous Maisel, Forgotten Army, songs like Scarcity or Beautiful, Epiphany, Love Yourself, so many to name. There are several producers, artists, directors, musicians who have dedicated their entire career to use the voice that they have to spread a global positive message and create an impact. And I would tell you from my personal experience that this new phase of the entertainment industry is phenomenal. And this is what you would call as a diamond in the rough. Now, this content is not so well known by people. In this digital era where Netflix and chill, the phrase, has taken its seat as dominating and a word that we use in everyday life, creating such a big impact on us and we're not even knowing it. And hence my view. Let's design the word MISOMABC. Making interesting stuff out of mundane and boring content. A weird word, but let's tag on with it for now. Think of this word as a huge factory, a recycling factory. You put in, trash in all those lectures, all those important motivational talks, which are so important, but even more act as a very good lullaby to put you to sleep. And there you get a product of phenomenal comedy movies, dramatic and romantic shows, and music that you would term as bop. Now let's take this content that we have in our hands to not just add some spice to our life, but also make it so that we create a better environment and become the person we want to be in our life. Thank you.